Just wanted to explain a little bit about what the FlexGE program is. It's a program at BYU that allows non-admitted students to come and take classes at BYU. The majority of those classes are in-person classes. We do have a little bit of online classes, but most of them are in person. They can participate in campus events and activities, live with BYU students, and attend a YSA ward. It is very much like being a normal admitted BYU student. Some of the people that might benefit from FlexGE are those who applied to BYU but were not admitted, or you haven't applied to BYU yet, but you want to just get started. BYU has kind of a long admissions process, and FlexGE allows you to get started a little more quickly. Some people want to be in FlexGE because their friends are at BYU and they want to come and participate with them. Some of them just want to have a BYU experience, and we do have a few that are from out of state and want to go to a different university in Utah, but all the public universities in Utah charge a very high out-of-state tuition in the first year. And so we'll have some that'll come and do FlexGE for their first year in Utah and then transfer to another university in Utah. So the requirements to participate in BYU FlexGE: number one, a student does have to get an ecclesiastical endorsement. This is entails an interview with both your bishop and your stake president, where they will go over questions that are very similar to the Temple Recommend questions. You'll also be required to digitally sign an agreement to follow the BYU Honor Code. That's probably the most time-consuming part of the application process to FlexGE is getting all of those appointments for the endorsement. You do also have to be a graduate of high school or equivalent. If you've got your GED or you've been homeschooled and you're finished with all of your high school requirements, that is great. And we don't require you to document your high school completion. You do have to be 17 years old on the first day of class and have at least a 2.0 GPA. If you do have a GPA that is a little bit lower than 2.0, you can schedule an appointment with one of our academic advisors and explain the situation. And if we feel like if there was an extenuating circumstance or something like that, we may be able to provide an exception for you to participate. And you also do need to either be a citizen of the United States or able to study in the United States without needing a visa. The government requires that students from out of state, to get a visa, the school has to document that the students are in a degree-seeking program, and FlexGE is not a degree-seeking program, so we can't provide any visa documentation for students. But permanent residents and there's a few other categories where if you don't need us to provide that documentation for you, then you can participate in FlexGE.